Sir, ma'am, I see you. Do not skip this video. First and foremost, let's ask the question: what is self-worth? It's a simple Google search. You can go to the dictionary, anything that you want, and your phone, which is a smartphone, so let's use it for smart things, will read the answer to you. I did that very thing. I went to Google and I asked the question, what is self-worth? And on this show, I'm going to read so you don't have to. Self-worth is a deep internal belief that you are valuable, lovable, and deserving of respect simply because you exist. Wow. How amazing is the word self-worth? It's your baseline measure of inherent human value, which means on a human level, just because you exist, you deserve respect. You know the saying that you got to give respect to get respect? That is totally an error. But it's the baseline measure of inherent human value, which remains stable and steadfast regardless of daily achievements, failures, or most importantly, and we're going to get into this, the opinion of others. We've heard the saying, opinions are like booty holes. Everyone has one. So we know the self-worth is just a belief that you're valuable, you're lovable, that you're deserving of respect. It is a baseline measurement of your human value, even if you fail, even if you do not achieve goals, and despite the opinion of others. So ladies and gentlemen, let's build on that just a little bit. Why not? It is amazing. Did you know that understanding self-worth involves looking at how it operates? It differs from other concepts that you may be familiar with. We always talk about self-esteem. Did you know your self-worth is more valuable than your self-esteem? Self-esteem and self-worth come from two different sides of a hemisphere. Self-esteem and self-worth are polar opposites, and here's the reason why. Let's get into the difference between self-worth and self-esteem. We've heard the accusations that people make. You have low self-esteem. Build your self-esteem. Well, I'm here to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you will never get to self-esteem if you are overlooking, bypassing, not cultivating, nourishing your self-worth. What are some of the differences? Here we go right here. We have it in the columns, as you can see right here. Number one column is self-worth. Number two is self-esteem. The core. Here's self-worth. Knowing you are good enough as you are. Self-esteem is liking what you do. I like how I achieved that goal. I like how I washed my brand new car. The car does not have anything to do with your self-worth. Self-worth is just knowing that you're good enough with or without the car. Self-esteem is how you feel when you driving around impressing others in said car. Here's the stability feature of self-worth. Internal, unwavering, and dependent of circumstances. It is internal on the inside. It's unwavering, and it's not dependent upon circumstance. It's not dependent on you getting a promotion at work. Your self-worth is not dependent on if people in the office like you. Your self-worth has nothing to do with how much money you earn, where you live, your address, your favorite music, or any of those things. Now, self-esteem is external. That's where we get this confused. Self-worth is internal. No one can see it. We all think in secret. Self-esteem, we show it. It's an external feature and an external quality. It's external and it fluctuates. It refers to success, praise, or accomplishments. People that's achieved a high level of status may have a high self-esteem to reflect that status. But on the flip side, they could have a low self-worth. We have read, seen, watched the movies about billionaires, millionaires, and those that have achieved a lot more than you and I, perhaps on a materialistic standpoint and or, things that really don't matter, that have a low self-worth. And the last thing that we want to look at under the features of self-worth, ladies and gentlemen, is the focus. Think about it like this. Self-worth is saying that I am inherently valuable. I'm valuable. I'm valuable just because I exist. I am valuable just because I live and I breathe. Self-esteem, on the other hand, is external. You're valuable because you're good at basketball. You're valuable because you're good on the football field. You're valuable because you have a six-figure job. That's the disconnect that we're seeing here in America and around the world. People are running off the self-esteem fuel instead of the self-worth fuel, which causes loneliness, depression, anxiety, and a lot of other factors that are plaguing society. You, me, we are more than enough. We are adequate. We are deserving of peace, happiness, and abundance. The way other people feel about you and me is none of our business. I don't ask people how they feel about me. And I'll share with you what my father told me before he left the home when I was 8 years old. He never came back, missed all my major events. But before then, he used to look me in these two eyes and say, Walter, you can do anything you want to do if you put your mind to it. As you can see, I put my mind into making this content. I put my mind into being a value here on YouTube. I put my mind in sharing this personal experience. I suffered from a low self-worth for many years until I took control. I set some firm boundaries. Do me a huge favor. I'm not asking for your money, not asking for a bunch of time. I'm asking you to like. I'm asking you to share. I'm asking you to subscribe. I'm asking you to hit the notification bell, and the notification bell just might hit you like the harsh reality that if you do not work on your self-worth, if you do not know the difference between self-worth and self-esteem, you will always struggle. You will undervalue yourself. You will not lead the peaceful, abundant life that you absolutely deserve. You will not get the inherent respect that you deserve for being a human being. And you may even suffer from anxiety, depression that leads to a breakdown of the nervous system and dis-ease. I hope I helped you. You have just been on Project Expertise, where I'm the project. I just share with you the expertise from my personal experience, from some research, and from some hard knocks, and I hope you use it.